Hello, crafting buddies and fellow foxy crafters. Hasten to say, this is Wilma Molenbeek in the Netherlands, and this is not an official collaboration video. It's just one. I want to share my first 5 days with you. My first 5 days of the December Daily Advent, or 2023 DD Advent, which I will use as a hashtag. What do I want to share? I'm having so much fun, and I can't do this every day, so I made a few on one day. I want to tell you a few things. Let me first put some of them away so I can show them to you in the right order. This is my December Daily number 1. That's the number 1, which I used glossy accents to make it feel a bit like it's been enameled. Some bells, a Christmas tree. And for this, I watched Wendy O'Connor's video, Wendy's journal adventure. She was on day 3, yes, and but I just pinched. I nicked this from her. It looks like a tag, and this is the spine, and this is the back, and I stitched in dark red, as you can see. I also used vintage photo inking around. Here is one of my whale tail punch tabs. This one is the small whale tail punch by Fasten Creative, the normal sized one, though that's a white eyelet I had found somewhere. And I used the snowman because I love the snowman. I also put one of these poinsettias here for interest, and I used a chain, and then you open it. This is the inside. I use boxes. I'll show you. This is muesli, and this is cat food. And mind you, this is not an advert, but I like the brown on the inside. So that's the brown on the inside of the cover. I just love these, really. So this is very Scandinavian Christmas. The girl singing, I used coffee dyed and tea dyed papers, some even with some other dye, I don't remember. I see a robin in my garden now. I may want to show you the garden because I've got hundreds of birds feeding here. Yeah, this is something I colored. So this is just a little notebook for notes, and I also put some tabs in, so if you want, you can use the tabs. And at the back I also use, and I keep using those in my work. This was a freebie from TracieFoxCreative.com, and this is, I think, in her Ko-fi. And I love the penguins and the polar bears. So this is I sort of connected them with the help of some. This is a kind of Scottish quilt. Tartan. Tartan is the word. Oh, well, I'm not originally English, so sometimes I'm looking for words. So this was my number 1, day number 1. Okay, let's go to day number 2. Now, day number 2 this is a leaf, and it really is a hydrangea leaf. Oh, let me see. And it is a die by Mariana Design. And it's a hydrangea leaf skeleton, sort of. And I think they're really beautiful. So I looked for some paper that matched the color. And this is a kind of booklet, which I made hinges with some ribbon. I put a clip on to keep it closed. It's my day number 2, again, shiny. Right, here it is. Again, it's this singing girl and the music paper. 3 French hens in a sort of funny way. This was along with this, on this page, you found this label, and I used the label as a kind of window with stretching birds. Here's some I made this under the with the red thread under the sewing machine. Here I used a jumbo tab. This is also a punch by Vase and Creative. It's been released only a while ago, very, very short time, and it's a jumbo. So this one is a really big tab, whale tail tab. Okay, and that's the back. And so that was I love the cardinal, the modern, like, again, as I said, Scandinavian. So I'll put back this clip. That's my day number 2. Now for day number, let me look, 3, yes. Day number 3, I'll put this away because it's a bit of a diversion. Again, a whale tail tab. I'm so hooked on those new whale tail tabs. I'm so glad I have one finally. Got my hands on one. You may have read that I've been nagging the Dutch company for a whale tail tab, and now they've made them. So they kindly offered me one for free, just for giving them the idea. This is my 3 with a reindeer. I also put, if you look, you see the shine on the birds here at the top, and I don't know if they're geese or not, but I use, and I'll see if I can show you if it's sharp, Signo Uniball, S-I-G-N-O, Signo Uniball, and they are glitter pens, and I've got them in red as well. Here it is again. Signo, why does it put it sharp? Well, maybe it doesn't. Okay, but they're gorgeous pens, and I'm using them all the time, and that's the gold you see. I used gold ribbon here. This is a fairly simple one. It's been layered, and as you can see, there's some corrugated cardboard in between to give it some dimension. And I used a bulb pin to, and a little, I make these little holes. I don't know if you know that. This is Fiskars, made wonderful punches, and this is the one with the very, very small hole, as if you can see it in the light. I'm in the conservatory, so there's light from above. But so this is the tiniest hole. Right, deck the holes. I love these words that are in the kit as well. Right, so that was my day number, have a look, day number 3. On to day number 4. Here's the 4. And I put that on with something that was connected to something, new clothes I bought. And I reused the piece of string. There's the tab again. I used the gold to make it look like stitching. There's the penguin from the freebie. And there is the hydrangea leaf again. I can't, love the skeleton. And if you look closely, you can see I also used that gold pen to put some gold on the veins, the big veins. What is this? This is an envelope. I'm using one of the, I punched out a circle and backed it with a piece of cardboard, and that is music paper. And so you can, let's see if this works. Yes, you can take things out. There's some goodies in, a robin, these are one of the freebies on the Ko-fi side with the same color scheme as the free backgrounds. A robin and 2 turtle doves and stars, holly and ivy, and the bell that with holly, no ivy. So this was I stitched around the flap, and I stitched around, and of course then you have to do the stitching before you glue the whole thing together. But luckily I thought of that. Sometimes I forget, but this time it worked. I thought of it. Okay, I'll do that later. Yes. Day number 5. It's the 5th of December today. There's a little snowman's face. There's a snowflake in gold here, which fits on top of the 5. There's a jumbo, Vase and Creative jumbo tag again. Later, if I think of it, I'll show you the punches. It's also available, I think, in the US now and everywhere else where they sell fasten creative stuff. So I stitched around it. I rounded the corners of this tag because I loved it in combination with the rounded corners of this. Tracie offered us to make a little notebook of, but I only used one side of it. Silver bells, the animals, and here is a window. I stitched around this one too. I used faux stitching with gold around the window, and here it goes. It fits in perfectly. Yes, it fits in. And again, I used the brown packaging of my muesli. And well, oh, here underneath this is one of the tags you saw in green. Let me show you again. This tag, and I also made them smaller to fit on my paper, so I have many small ones too. Of course, you can make these as big and as small as you want. And I put this poinsettia on top, and I put some. This was a children's pajama I got from a thrift store for €1, and it was a kind of checked Christmassy feel to it, so I thought I'll use that for my Christmas stuff. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's the notebook number 1. And my official day is day number 9, so I hope you'll be with me on day number 9 to show you my December Daily 9 collaboration. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.